More information on Drakeo the Ruler's killer.
Weirdo. This is a certified hood classic.
Yes, sir.
This is Poetic Flakko speaking out. He said that he's dropping his nuke soon. He said the killer will be revealed soon. And none of the names being thrown around are the killer. He's dropping on Friday at 2 p.m. Hashtag we know the truth.
Ooh, that's tomorrow, nigga.
Draco's catchphrase. Now, I did a video about this yesterday. I covered some of the rumors that are going around on Reddit. I didn't make it up. It's not my research. But they've been saying on Reddit that, you know, a couple of names that might have had something to do with the murder of Drakeo the Ruler could be YG's bodyguard. They're saying he's somebody that's of interest in this case. They're saying that, you know, the man that was sat right next to Munchie B and Red Bull in that Street TV interview. So they're talking about Baby Dot, basically. They're saying that he might have had something to do with it. But now we're hearing from Flakko that basically none of the names that have been going around are the names. And there's actually been another name that has been brought up. So another YouTuber, King AK47. Now, people are saying that he beat Flakko to it. He uploaded a video yesterday called Drakeo the Ruler's Killer, revealed it as DJ Mustard's right-hand man, Smiley from Jungles. This is the real story.
I don't know what none of that means.
And people are saying they got all the info off Reddit. That's not really what happened. They're saying, you know, a lot of people don't believe it. Now, I've got, there's a little clip of this going around where King AK47 is allegedly kind of exposing exactly what happened. So let's see a little bit of this clip, and we can hear what at least Flakko is saying isn't the genuine theory, but it definitely is interesting.
Ruler, his name is Smiley from Jones. He's a Black P Stone. Dude who killed Drakeo the Ruler, his name is Smiley from Jones. He's a Black P Stone. This is Mustard, DJ.
See, before I even get into this is why I say the streets, being in a gang, being a street nigga, that's just a big stupid cult. Even the fact that I just read a comment in a thing talking about some DPs. Do you know how much of a goofy and brainwash you gotta be to let another grown man give you a disciplinary punishment because you did something against a gang? These niggas is clowned the fuck out.
Right hand man. Mustard, yeah, I see you been keeping this, and all that shit. Stay away from that nigga. So let me give y'all a little breakdown on Smiley. So Smiley was actually sentenced to life in prison before.
Oh, damn.
And he also, you know, was convicted of a murder. He beat it.
He beat the murder.
The nigga beat it. And in jail, he was known, you know, for wielding shit and being very good with a certain thing. You see what I'm saying? So if you go back to the video, you're going to see a short, stocky nigga. When you see Ralphie the Plug go up the kick, fake kick, and then he run, don't look at them running. You got to look over there, and you will see Drakeo catching the fade, and he get iced. You see what I'm saying? Well, that's the dude that iced him. Smiley from Jones.
It's a video. I never seen the video, though. Yeah, I never seen the video.
100% fact stamp. Niggas from out there know. So it ain't CK Chief, even though he was there. It ain't other dude, even though he was there. This is facts. Everybody know this shit. So what really happened was, because y'all know I got to give y'all cliffhangers, is niggas knew Drakeo the Ruler was going to perform. You see what I'm saying? They knew.
Right.
Drakeo kind of caused his own demise. So
yeah, that's
Drakeo
what I heard.
on a small stage performing, and he couldn't get in with a lot of people. He could only get in with like 10 people. Even though he was there with more, he could only get in with like 10, and Drakeo wasn't feeling that.
Right.
YG was performing on the big stage. So he got in with a whole bunch of motherfuckers. And because of the security guard gloves, they was able to get in with knives and all type of shit. And, you know, gloves was working his hand and all that shit. That's what ties back to YG. So because of that, now it's already been shit brewing. You see what I'm saying? This was going to get the niggas nailed because it always been shit brewing. So they performed at the fake Lil Rolling Loud shit. Drakeo the Ruler ended up seeing these niggas. Now this is after Wack 100 got put on his ass by a young nigga. This after that. Drakeo the Ruler and his
Wack 100 got his ass whooped by some young dude. Oh my goodness!
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
Actually approached these niggas. Yeah, Drakeo the Ruler and his homies actually approached these niggas. So what? Don't hold Drakeo blood or nothing.
Okay.
But then all hell break loose. Y'all see what y'all see on camera. Drakeo the Ruler loses his life.
So he's claiming it's somebody called Smiley. All right, now.
Hey, forget all that. It wasn't no hoe in my blood, man. I'd rather it be hoe in my blood and I go to the other side of life at 95 years old with all my great grandkids, than die at 24 at a damn concert because I ain't no hoe. Fuck all that shit. I ain't listen, man.
So see, now they're throwing out several names. Ain't no one gonna get caught up for it. So far we heard Smiley and Gloves, but it was multiple dudes with knives, so it could have been more than one killer.
Right.
Technically, we did see the video and there was 100 bloods. He probably got stabbed by at least 3.
That's what I was finna say. It's probably not one killer for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like 6 niggas could go do a hit. Y'all always ask me to show y'all exactly how to get rich on YouTube, so I made a full-blown course. It's not complete yet, but you can order it right now. There's 5 hours of content in it right now. It'll be like 12 or 15-hour full course once it's done. It'll be done by April 1st, all right? So click the link in the description, get your course, and start learning how to really get rich on YouTube. I'm not just no one-hit wonder type guy. No, I have more than 40 channels that make me hundreds of thousands of dollars all together every single month. Like, I'm checking straight bags off of this, just sitting in my crib, recording, making videos. So if you want to learn exactly how I do it, I'm showing you how to clip farm, how to edit, how to upload, how to make thumbnails, how to develop your character, how to make shorts, how to make clips, right? I'm giving you every piece of every single type of strategy that you will ever need to get rich on YouTube. So click that link. It's not a super cheap course, but it ain't expensive. It's only $150. And if you use the code MAGMULA, you could get 20% off of that 150. So go get you some money. If it's 100 bloods beating them and stabbing them and punching them, they really kind of like fake all killed them. You know what I'm saying?
4 different dudes. I'm telling you, this internet MS don't know nothing. It's all speculations. They ain't going to catch no one. People saying agreed. If his killer was going to get caught, it would have happened by now. Dude will probably get caught years later because one of his own homies got caught in their own situation and gave him up to come home. So a lot of people feeling like
the nigga that killed Tupac got arrested 30, 40 years later. What are you talking about? When has Reddit been wrong? And like when it come to big names, big rappers, when have they ever been wrong? Show me that. Because when they said they robbed Pooh Shiesty, robbed Gucci Mane, all y'all said they was lying. The FBI just arrested his daddy. When Lil Durk, when they said Lil Durk killed the dude that killed his brother, y'all all said he was lying. We got pretty much evidence on that. The FBI came and arrested him. When the internet said Lil Durk and all his OTF dudes was the one that shot at Quando Rondo and killed his cousin, y'all said he was capping. That turned out to be true. FBI, open up! Like, a lot of this shit be like, gang, like, I know it's speculation sometimes, but sometimes when this shit is right in your face, gang, like, if it's walking like a duck, bro, and it's quacking like a duck, bro, it's a duck, bro.
This ain't actually anything. This is crazy. Drakeo was proud for beating a murder case, and the guy who killed him beat a murder case. Damn. People saying Flakko doesn't have to say anything. Everybody's rushing to get the content. A lot of people wondering who this is. Now, interestingly enough, he mentioned Wack apparently being there. There's a viral clip that's now going around where apparently Wack is basically talking on the situation and giving his opinion. There's a couple of Wack clips that are actually going around from his own live and also
what does it say at the top?
Actually going around from his...
This is 100% federal activity. I don't care what Munchie said. Getting on here trying to put pieces together to solve a crime is fair shit. We know you working with a Flakko. You a rat and you trying to take your own side down. What? Talking about, I don't care what Munchie said. I do. Getting on here and trying to put pieces together to solve a crime is fair shit. Okay. But you can't blame Wack because Wack did not snitch on anybody. All Wack did was hear Munchie B snitch on his own homie and try to figure out who he was talking about. If Munchie B didn't want nobody to figure out who he was talking about, he wouldn't have said it. But Munchie B wants people to know that they big, bad, and gangster. Wack is a 50, 60-year-old fucking man. I don't think he cares that much about being called a rat as much as he cares about running his content and getting paid from the shit that he's doing. Y'all niggas be weirdos, bro. So you trying to tell me that Wack 100, who took what Munchie B said and made a video about it, he's more of a snitch than the nigga who snitched on the video? Why are you trying to blame him? That's not his fault. If a nigga kills somebody and get on as a famous person who has clout, internet clout, and you know about a murder, and you get on the internet and you talk about that murder, and then I make a video on that murder, you can call me the feds, you can call me a rat, you can call me whatever you want to. But I'm not as much of a snitch, a fed, or a rat as the nigga who came on the internet with the information in the first place.
His own live, and also
I'm just saying, man.
Live with academics. So let's hear a couple of Wack clips, see what he has to say.
It's a whole edited clip of everything he's done. And he got Drakeo music playing in the back with a bottle that he probably say he passed. That's what he say. And he poking himself in the neck. Okay, when the autopsy report comes back and says he died from a knife wound of a neck.
So, you know, Wack's giving it some interesting angles. Okay. People are saying they're making it seem like what Munchie said about passing the bottle to the killer sparked a 4-year investigation. Yeah. Just like how Adam tried to say what Smack said caused the Hoover indictment, when really the cops have been investigating them all for years. Now, that is true. People saying what Munchie said on the internet wasn't smart at all. Why would you even say that you and Drakeo and killers passed bottles to each other? Exactly. But really what's happened is that's kind of reignited interest in this. No doubt people were looking into this for several years. The feds have clearly been investigating this. It's no secret. This is another clip from Wack talking to academics where he actually claimed that Drakeo would have been alive if he'd have been right with him when that all went down.
Respectfully, if he would have did what he was supposed to do, he probably would have said that wouldn't have happened that night. We waiting for him for an hour to protect him, and he wasn't showing up. We was 100 deep in there. Damn. I had 100 tickets. I was 100
Oh, you were supposed to roll with you?
On my mama, he was. We waited for him. We had his brother, everybody with us. He was supposed to show up. He was on some Jay-Z shit. I'll be there in 10 minutes. After an hour, bro, he wasn't she was a no-show. My artist like, Wack, we held for an hour. We know what you're trying to do. The nigga ain't showing up. We already been on stage. I had Coyote, True Card, Game, and Blueface. I had 100 tickets and 4 trailers that night. And I told him, come on in, we're going to get you in and get you out. When he didn't show up, by the time we got in the sprinters and got to the freeway, we got the call. He was unalive. They killed him.
Damn.
So since all this drama's been going on, Flakko has put out a few different responses. He did a full video.
So basically, Wack 100 saying that they was waiting on him so they can all come in together. He ain't never come. So by the time he came, they went on stage, they did their thing. But at this time, all the niggas that was trying to protect Drakeo was already like moving around doing their own thing. So when Drakeo came and did the little shit he did, he wasn't as deep as he should have been. You know what I'm saying? Which honestly, if I'm these niggas, bro, I'm not doing no performances in LA. If I know for a fact niggas want to kill me out here, I'm not doing no performances in my own city. I'll go somewhere else and do it. If they want me to, I remember Lil Durk made a video. He was like, them niggas gonna have to pay me a bunch of money if I look like a Poindexter like that, don't I? They was like, Chicago, if they want me to perform in Chicago again, they gonna have to pay me a whole bunch of money to make it worth it. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta come crazy.
So since all this drama's been going on, Flakko has put out a few different responses. He did a full video on his channel that's worth checking out. But this is a clip that's going viral where Flakko's basically just speaking on Munchie B being upset with him for basically, as this post says, knowing who killed Drakeo. But again, there's been a lot of speculation about who is the name that Flakko is going to put out there. There's been 3 names that have been put out here now. Flakko is saying none of them are correct, even what King AK-47 is saying. So I'm very, very curious to know what he's going to put out there on Friday.
But Munchie B know for a fact, I know who murdered Drakeo the Ruler. He knows for a fact that he knows how I know.
So he knows
this is
how
why he's panicking. This is why he's worried. It's not because I'm not dropping it sooner, because what sense does that make? You hate me because I'm not dropping the content you hate as fast as I could? No. He's upset that he knows that I know the information. He knows for a fact I know the information.
It's going to go down tomorrow at 2 p.m. I tell you that.
And he's upset that I'm releasing that information to the public because the public deserves to know who murdered one of the most promising LA rappers of all time.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry. No amount of calls to No Jumper, no amount of politicking or trying to put pressure on Adam is going to stop me from dropping that content. I'm dropping it, buddy. And when I drop it, it's going to be a holiday in LA.
So he's really rubbing it in Munchie's face for sure, right? People saying Munchie for sure got drunk at No Jumper, tried to bang on Flakko for talking about Drakeo, and basically he loose-lipped at his homie.
That's all that he did. he talking too much. He got on the internet dry snitching, and now he wanna be mad at everybody else except his own self. Nobody made you. Nobody forced you to get drunk and get your ass on Clubhouse and start dry snitching on your homies about a murder charge. Nobody made you do that, bro. You did that, gang. As a grown ass man, you did that, bro. So whatever happened behind that is your fault. It ain't his fault.
Something to do with it, right? It says the smirking and laughing and smiling tone is what makes people hate Flakko so much. The major difference between him and Traplo Ross is that Ross respects the dead. I don't think Flakko was disrespecting the dead, to be honest.
No, he wasn't disrespecting the dead.
People
Nigga just be on here saying stupid shit. The smirking, laughing, hate Flakko. Traplo Ross respects the dead. Flock chunges all the moral superiority, claim of justice when he celebrates people getting life in prison. I celebrate that too. You see how y'all are weird? First you said he don't respect the dead. Then you said he's weird because he wants people to get life in prison for the murders. He celebrates people getting life in prison because he really celebrating people getting killed. Like, what the fuck? How slow of IQ do you gotta be? Where did you think that made sense at? That was a dumbass comment. This is why you gotta stay off Reddit, bro. These people on Reddit is some of the weirdest niggas ever to exist in the world. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, this didn't make no sense. Flakko is smiling and smirking because he's smirking at Munchie B. He ain't disrespecting the dead. And if I want somebody to go to prison for a murder, that's not me celebrating the murder. That's me celebrating the fact that you killed somebody and you got held accountable. When did we get in a world where we didn't want people who kill people every day for a living and brag about it? So you don't want murderers to go to jail for the rest of their life? That's weird to me.
He's really celebrating people being killed, but really he's actually trying to celebrate, you know, exposing the person who killed Drakeo the ruler, and really the fight for justice for Drakeo, which I do support, but I do feel like the way Flakko's going about it, he's definitely rubbing Munchie's face in it, maybe a little bit more than is necessary, right? So he's put out another message talking about how he found out who killed Drakeo the ruler. I think this might be old, but let's watch this because I haven't seen this yet.
I found out who killed Drakeo the ruler. Now all the big, bad, tough niggas want to kill me. I mean, why would you want to threaten somebody who got a detective on speed dial?
I don't know.
And to all y'all, Frosty the Snowman, you calling at him, letting at him know that if I drop it, you go hold No Jumper accountable, you going to jail too. Y'all stop playing, man. This ain't for no play. I'm really a rat for real, man.
So he's saying he really a rat for real, right? People saying these Inglewood dudes are not smart. Then Flakko said he's going to expose Draco's killer, but he hasn't mentioned any names yet or said where they're from. Munchie immediately gets upset and starts making noise. And now Frosty's messaging Adam22 and threatening him. It's making it so obvious who was involved. Now look, okay.
You're an idiot. You are an idiot. You're an idiot. You didn't even try to play that right. So he said he gonna expose Drakeo killer, and the next day, the day after he says that, you get on No Jumper. One of your homies threaten him, and the other one gets on there and down talks him. And not because, if you listen to that, go listen to that No Jumper shit. Munchie B, not one time did he say, boy, y'all got niggas fucked up. We ain't ever killed nobody. I ain't tripping about none of that. Y'all ass is weird. Stop, you know what I'm saying? But he didn't say no names. So you even getting on No Jumper and associating yourself with the murder is, again, snitching on yourself. You just too stupid to realize it. Just like you was too stupid to keep your mouth shut in the clubhouse when you was talking about a murder. But you cared more about proving to whoever you was talking to on that clubhouse, you cared more about proving to him that y'all really killers than you cared about staying out of jail. And so it's all of this is your fault, gang. So tomorrow, he said 2 p.m. I'm assuming he talking about, I think he live in Texas now. So 2 p.m. to Miami time, it'd be 3 p.m. So as soon as that shit drop, I'm still in the lab at 3. You know what I'm saying? It's 11 in the morning right now. I'm on my 3rd video for everybody that, you know what I'm saying, kind of like want to know my schedule and shit. You get me? So on Friday at 3, it should be about 4 p.m. 3 p.m. my time. I'm going to do the video as soon as he drop it. And we going to see what the fuck really going on. Until next time. Peace out.